I'm Joy Morris, inviting you to listen to true stories of the Wild West, hosted by C.R. King, a production of RK Enterprises.
Hello, everybody. C.R. King here. Today we're going to talk about a man that was born in 1846. He was actually in the Civil War, and when it ended, he left the South and he went to Florida. And from there, he went to Texas. Still kind of the South, right? Anyway, Texas Jack was a Virginian. He was born in 1846 in Fluanna County, Virginia. He was fighting for the Confederacy. Later, he would become a scout for the U.S. Cavalry. Unfortunately, he had a short life. Texas Jack Mohandro died at the age of 33 in 1880. At that time, he was the most famous cowboy in the world. His best friend was Buffalo Bill. In 1872, they launched a stage show. They had no idea what they were creating. Ned Buntline came to them and they agreed to let him write stories, his dime novels, about them. They had no idea how famous they would become, and they did. Now, everybody knows who Buffalo Bill is, but very few know or remember Texas Jack. He convinced Buffalo Bill to do this stage about the West. And he was his co-star. It was him and Buffalo Bill. They brought in a woman, a beautiful ballerina, an Italian lady, Giuseppina. I can't pronounce it. It's spelled Giuseppina, was her first name. They fell in love, they got married. Texas Jack actually saved Buffalo Bill's life. It was a skirmish of Sioux warriors. During the Civil War, this man was a Civil War spy. A Civil War spy. Hey, spying's not easy. It's very dangerous. When he left, when Robert E. Lee surrendered to Grant, he was there and he left, and there he became a cowboy. That's the type of work he started to do until he met Buffalo Bill. I said before, he was a government scout. But in their show, he was the man who launched or introduced the lasso act to the stage. Will Rogers will make it even more famous, but this guy was the first. He married his beautiful ballerina wife. They explored the wilds of the Old West. He could outshoot, outride, and outdrink every challenger that challenged him. And yet, he was able to successfully maintain his career as a Wild West showman. He established the cowboy persona of the American mythology, was he. And he was the first real cowboy of the American stage, the truth upon which all cowboy legends are built. If he was the idealized American man, I said he was a Confederate spy, but more importantly, as he was growing up, he emerged as the man who actually was the driving force behind Buffalo Bill. And perhaps, well, let's move on. Texas Jack and Harlanchi, his wife, decided to move to Massachusetts. And they bought a home in downtown Lowell at a small farm not far away. In the spring of 1880, after several performances in that region, the couple decided to go to the boom town, the silver mining town of Leadville, Colorado. He became acquainted with a man by the name of Horace Tabar. He joined his light cavalry, a local militia formed to keep order in the new town. A few months after having arrived there, he caught a cold, which developed into pneumonia, and he died weeks after. He had a well-attended funeral. He was given full military honors, the honor of a military three-volley salute as his flagged coffin was being, draped with the flag was being leveled into the ground. He still rests in Evergreen Cemetery in Leadville. After his death, his wife returned to their home in Lowell, and she never toured again. This is a short story. He didn't last in history, but if you really study it, he was a great person. Okay, everybody, take care. Good luck. Bye-bye. Till next time.
Stay tuned for next week's tale.